Okay, we're gonna show you how to make chicken pesto. Okay, first you need chicken breasts. They're individually wrapped. You get those at Walmart. Boneless, skinless. Use for vegetables, use broccoli, the zucchini, or whatever, yellow squash, whatever you want to use in it. A little lemon, okay, and a carrot. Yeah, okay. So those are the ingredients you need. Broccoli or whatever vegetable you want. And then you got Prego basil pesto, or this is here at Walmart. You get pesto Barilla, made by Barilla. It's a pesto sauce. And I'm going to show you how to do that, what I do with that. Then you use the garlic powder, black pepper, and then your garden rotini noodles, a vegetable noodle. Okay? And you might want to use a little seasoning salt in it if that's what you want. Myself, I don't use it, so. But anyways, now the next thing we're going to do, what you need to do is we need to come over here and get a grater. Here, hold this, Ruby. I'm going to show them how we're doing this. Okay, I go like this with my zucchini. Take a little bit of the skin off, leave it like that. Okay, and then with my broccoli, I need another cutting board, honey.
It's underneath there.
Okay. Okay. Vegetables over here. You gonna get a knife? I'll get my knife. Take this and cut it like that, about that thick with your zucchini.
And you can use a whole zucchini or whole squash, whatever.
Yep.
We use a half of a zucchini.
We use half zucchini, half squash. With last, because up here they want a lot of money for their vegetables. Okay, like that. These are the pots that I use. I get a little saucepan. That's for my pesto. Okay, that's going to be for pesto. Okay. Now, I put my squash in. This is holes in it, and that goes on there. So you steam it. You don't want to boil your squash. It'll just fall apart. I put that in there. I'm going to cut the broccoli. Cut that like that.
Just use the whole thing, baby.
And then I'm going to break off pieces. Cut some of them. About that size. So there we go. And put that all in here like this. Put the squash on the top. Put the broccoli on the bottom, squash on the top. 'Cause broccoli takes a little longer to steam. I'm going with that. Just like that. Okay. Come over here to the sink. One down. About that much water in there. And put it on the stove. Put that on high. Then I'm gonna set this on here. Plate. You got a lid for it, great. I don't, so I use a plate. Okay. This. You want to grate the cheese grater right there. You go ahead and you grate the cheese and grate the carrots. Cheese. That's good enough. Garbage. Okay, that's carrots. Vegetables are prepped. I'll set this over here. I won't use that till last. Now, get a knife. Now the chicken breast, you gotta prep it a certain way. You can't just stick it in the pan. It kind of, you want it to cook evenly, but you're gonna cook it fast because that's what you do. In order for it to be real tender and juicy. Now, if you see, there's a thick part of the chicken breast, and then you got the thin part. You take your thumb and you push it right like that, where your thumb pops out there. Then you split it in half like that, and you kind of stretch it. Don't pull too hard and rip it in half. But that's like that. See, it's more flat. That's how you do your chicken breast. Same thing with this one. I like the individually wrapped chicken breast. You get them at Walmart, Wally World, whatever you want to call it.
And I'll take a picture of the packages and show y'all.
Same thing. This is a bigger breast. You take your thumb and poke it right up the middle. So it pops up the middle. You split it like this. See how that's like that? It's kind of
stretch it out.
Stretch it out. Like so. Okay. Just like that. Now you take your black pepper, garlic.
I didn't put no seasoning over here. Other seasonings.
Okay. What do you need to allow? I need a lot of little hours.
Okay.
I put a half the amount of the garlic powder on here. Half the amount. No, you cannot put too much garlic powder. Garlic powder is good. Now,
watch pepper because that's hot pepper, remember?
Yeah. You sprinkle your pepper on. Like so.
I'll go get the other. Hold on.
Okay, go good. Season salt. That stays over there.
Oh no.
And you get the old seasoning salt. I don't use very much at all. Because I'm not allowed all that salt. Just a little bit is what I use. Okay. You flip it over. Flip it over. Okay. Put the pepper on. Like that. Lots of garlic. A little garlic, I put a lot on there. Gives it flavor. Kind of holds in the juices too. So a sprinkle of that for me. Now, what you do is get the water over here, it's going, the squash is going. You kind of just kick back for a little bit.
Turn that down a little bit, baby. It's already starting to boil. Okay, I'm going to put y'all on pause for right now. When we come back, I'll start it up. We're waiting on the water boil to put the noodles in and let it steam.
what I've done is I've steamed the broccoli and the zucchini. I just set this in here like that. That's done. We're still cooking noodles. But right now I'm gonna get the pesto going. I'll show you what I do there.
Baby, it's right here.
Okay, I'll do that.
Let me get your lemon. Hold on, let me get a lemon. Over here.
Are you playing? Okay. Now you start your roux this way, fail proof so it isn't lumpy. Get the cold water going. Okay, get a little bit of flour in there like that. You get it thick like this. I like this cup. It works good. Add a little more water. Get the roux going. You're not going to use much of this because you want your pesto to be juicy. Not like that. Set that aside. The roux done there. Make sure no lumps are in it. Now you take a small saucepan. Put it on medium heat. Okay, add some water. This is what I do anyways. You take it, you take the rustic basil pesto, has garlic in there. And,
All kinds of good stuff.
oh yeah.
And that is usually found over there on the pasta aisles in your stores. By
Walmart or any major grocery store that you have. Any grocery store is going to have pesto. I'm going to add a little more of this. All right. About 3 tablespoons.
Let me try.
That much.
That much pesto. Okay.
Put it on medium heat there. I add about that much water, just a little bit of water.
Oh, I'm sorry, I left all that over there, baby.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I left all that over there.
It's alright. A little bit of pepper. Lots of garlic powder. Add more of that.
And yes, we use a lot of garlic powder, y'all.
Yeah, I use a lot of garlic powder. And just a little bit of Lowry salt.
Get your lemon.
And I take the lemon. This one I already used.
You want a fresh one? I can cut up a fresh
No,
one.
that's fine. Just plenty. Just a little lemon juice. Like so.
And then you mix it up.
You mix this up and bring it to a boil. Letting the noodles cook still.
Where did I put the olive oil? Or is that it right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then on your, when you start trying to do your chicken, y'all, get extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah, you have to use the virgin olive oil. It works best. You don't use a whole lot of it either. You don't want to put too much oil in there because then it boils your chicken. You don't want to boil it when we're trying to grill it. Okay, shut up. Pause it.
Now.
Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to take the big extra virgin olive oil. We're going to put it in the pan like that. About that much. No more. Now you Gonna put that on a medium-high heat. And while that's getting hot, shut that off.
It's over here. Yeah.
We're on a medium-high heat, and then this is boiling now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my roux right here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. That's it, just a little bit. And you look down in there. It shows it real thicken up. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shut that off. That's done. And that's the sauce. That's all there is to it. I just gotta wait. What you do is you wait till smoke starts coming off of this olive oil, because olive oil has a very low heat rate, high heat rate. It gets hot real fast. I'm gonna check my noodles. We're gonna go a little bit longer. And we're just gonna go ahead and let this get good and hot. Pause. Okay, now we're to the chicken part. This is real big breast. What I do is I cut it in half, just like that. This is a small breast, so I'm gonna leave it like that. So, and I come over here. Now you can see, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it's starting to smoke. Your oil's starting to smoke. That's when you want to get ready to start it. Just like that. Set it in there like that.
No.
I took a little bit of olive oil out. I put a little too much in. You can just watch your chicken breast. You don't step away. You stay here.
And you want to try the noodles, see if they're done, buddy?
There you go. That's brown. Real good. Not quite. Medium high heat. With the noodles, you want them nice and tender. I'm going to flip it like that. That looks good. That looks good. You want a dark grill to it. Well, at least I like it that way. You cook it good and fast, and that cooking it fast keeps the breast tender and juicy. Let it cook, and you should start seeing juice coming to the top here. Make sure it's done, but you don't want to overdo it. You overdo it, you're going to have a dry chicken breast. It's going to be yuck.
It'll take, what, about 30 minutes to cook this?
A whole dish costs, yeah, it takes about a half hour to cook this dish. My noodles done. Almost. You're starting to see the juice come to the top. You're just getting close. Go ahead and turn it over. That. I think these noodles are about done. Yep, I think they're done. What I do with that, I come over here with my vegetables, I pour that all right there. Set it like that.
Turn off the burner.
Set the burner off. That's done. Now I'm come over here.
Go ahead and put the carrots in with it.
Throw the carrots right in here. Just like that. I'm going to place it out here.
I'll get a fork and a knife. Here, baby.
Okay. Now I pull the chicken breast out. I'll check it. Make sure there's...
Nope, needs to be cooked some more. Check that one too. Okay. Yep. If the chicken breast is still pink on the inside, throw it back in the skillet.
Yeah. It's almost done. They're a little thick. Really good brown. Trust me, you'll like it like this.
If you don't, whenever you cook it, you can write me and tell me about it.
It's about done on that one. This one's done.
Okay.
That one's done. Because you don't want to overcook it. sure it's cooked all the way through. Has nice white meat to it. You can tell because when you're frying it like this, the center will be a little pink when it's not done. That one's done.
Okay.
Yep, done.
Alright.
Good. Now,
You're,
grab your noodles, your squash, your
it's
carrots,
still draining.
pour it in there. There's the noodles and vegetables right in there with the baby oil you had. I like to put a tad more baby oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Baby oil. I'm a dork. Baby oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Olive oil. Extra virgin. Of course, we wouldn't know nothing about that extra virgin now, would we?
Lee's talking to you.
Saute that in. Come over here. You take a tablespoon of your pesto sauce that we doctored up. Put it on the breast like that. Just like that. And with the rest of it, we're going to go ahead and pour it right in there. Stir it in.
It's yummy to my tummy.
Mix it in good.
And let it simmer.
Let's shut it off. Good.
And then after I let it simmer for a little bit, I'll plate it up and
Plate it up and enjoy.